Good morning, class. Today's topic is conceptual models and the role of a nurse in psychiatry. So, today we will discuss different models of conception and their role of a nurse. So, introduction. A model is a means of organizing a complex body of knowledge. For example, the linkage between the various aspects related to human behavior may be represented in the form of model, which can now be referred to as conceptual models. Many theories attempts to explain human behavior, health, and mental illness. Overall, model is a means of organizing a complex body of knowledge into a one sequence, that is the introduction. S- for example, we can say the link between the various concepts or aspects related to human behavior. We have to represent in a particular model, we have to fit in a particular model. We are having different theories that attempt to a certain human behaviors, the health status, and the mental illness. So no one theory explain all human behavior. Always remember, there is not a single theory can explain all the human behaviors. There are different approaches are there, because in one aspect we are having physical aspects, psychological aspects. So in one theory it is very difficult to cover all the aspects. So no one approach will work with all patients. That is also a secondary thing, that no single approach will help the psychiatric patient to overcome from their situations. So we need to collaborate the different approaches, and we have to treat the mental patients. The treatment of all mentally ill patients depend mainly on the physiology related to the mental health and mental illness. Means treatment of all mental ill patients depend mainly of the physiology. What is the physiology of their mental health and mental illness? What is the like we will start what is the cause of mental illness? What are the aggregated factors? How we can prevent them? How we can continue to prevent the disorder? Okay, the various models which influence the current practice are, we are having four models exactly at present. First is existential model, second is psychoanalytical model, third is behavioral model, and fourth is interpersonal model. I am repeating. First is existential model, second is psychoanalytical model, third is behavioral model, fourth is interpersonal model. Now we will deal one by one. First is existential model, that means model centers on a patient present experience rather than his past ones. Means basically this models believe that what the patient is showing presently. What is the past of the patient? They are not bothering about the past. Existentialism is a physiological movement which claims that individual human being has full responsibility for creating the meaning of their own lives. Means we are having our full creativity, that how we can live, how we can do the our activities. What is the role of a patient and the therapist in this theory? Basically, the patient participate in a meaningful experience to learn about real self. What the patient will do, they will learn what is the real situation, how they have to do. First, once if they understand the real situation, they are able to justify that. Once we will start justifying the real situation, they will start overcoming from the situation, they will start dealing with the situation. So next is how the therapist will work. Therapist help patient recognize the value of self. What is the value of that particular patient, clarify the situations, and explore situations. Now application to nursing. How it is applicable to nursing? According to the behaviors, nursing developed the concept that the nurse work to restore the patient to a stage of full life from the stage of self alienation. Means We have to help the patient to recognize the full life, the real life, rather than they are in the their own word, self beliefs. Okay, this is the role of ours. So next model is psychoanalytical model. Psychoanalytical model derived from the work of Sigmund Freud. As we all know, it's a very famous personality. The basic assumption of psychoanalytical models are all human behaviors is caused. Means whatever we are doing, we are performing as a human being. These all things are caused. We are learning these things. All human behaviors from birth to old age is derived by the energy called the libido. For example, hunger, thirst, elimination, everything. All things we will how we will do, how we will perform, because we are having enough energy in our body. ATP generate the energies. That energy is known as libido. Personality of human being can be understood by the way of three hypothetical structures, that is id, ego and superego. What is that? Personality of human behavior can be understood by the three structures. As we all know, as we all studied this, that is id, ego and superego. We have to maintain this structure, hypothetical structure, in a proper way. If anyone elevates, so what will happen, our behavior will also alter from the normal. So next is human personality functions on three levels of awareness, that is conscious, preconscious and unconscious. Human personality development unfolds through five innate psychos sexual stages, that is oral, anal, phallic, latent and genital phase. These are the phases of development of human study. So what is the role of the patient and the psychoanalysis? That is, the patient is to be an active participant in this theory. They should be active. If they are passive participant, they will not covered in this theory. The psychoanalytical is a shallow person. The second side, the psychiatrist or the worker is a shallow person, while the patient is expected to reveal all his thoughts and feelings. We can allow the patient in this theory that they will perform according to their thoughts and according to their theories, according to their feelings. How nursing will help? This help mental health professionals to understand psychopathology and stress related behaviors of the patients when we will work with the patients. This is the second theory. Now we are starting with a third theory, that is the behavioral model or behavioral theory. This is based on the behavioral theory actually. That model is based on the behavior theory. The basic assumption of behavior theory. Behavior theory is a theory which gives us the very knowledge about the various behaviors the person is showing time to time. Like basic assumption of this behavioral model is theory or model is all behaviors are the learned behaviors. What we are performing, we are learning and anyhow. Second is human beings are passive organisms that can be considered or shaped to do anything if correct responses are rewarded or reinforced. Means we are the passive organisms. We are learns behaviors, then we will show the behaviors. If we want to change any person behavior, means we need to teach them, we need to reward or reinforce them to mold their behavior, then the person will able to mold his behavior. Maladaptive behavior can be learned and replaced by adaptive behavior if the person receive exposure to the specific stimuli and reinforcement for the desired adaptive behavior. Means maladaptive behavior can be a learned behavior and it can be replaced by the adaptive behavior also. Means if the psychiatric patient is coming to us, means we will tell them, teach them, we will help them to adopt the new behavior and forget the previous behavior which is maladaptive. It is possible. Deviation from behavioral norms occurs when undesired behavior can be reinforced. Means we once the there is a deviation from the behavioral norms occur, what we have to do, we have to replace it with our normal behavior by helping the patient to overcome from that unlearned behaviors. Role of a patient and the behavioral therapist. The approach is for the learner and a teacher. It is the behavior therapy, it is based on the behavior therapy behavior model. So we have to be act as a teacher and the patient has to be act as a learner. Then only we are able to help the patient to modify his behavior. Therapist helps patient to learn more satisfactory behaviors. Therapist uses the patient anxiety as a motivational force towards learning. So patient is a learner, as a learner, as an active participant in during the therapy. Patient practice behavioral techniques. Application to nursing means nurses completely use behavioral techniques in wide variety of mental health nursing, because we are having different type of behavior techniques which is there in our nursing. And and it is the basic part of psychiatric treatment during uh, when the patient is admitted in the ward, or we are doing the community care of mentally ill patient in the community. We have to mold the behavior of the patient. So it is very important theory model. Last is interpersonal model. Interpersonal model, it's a interpersonal theory. Actually, interpersonal relation theory it is based, and the basic assumption of this model is human beings are essential social beings. We all are the essential social beings. We can't live isolate, we can't survive alone, as we have to need to purchase items, we need to be socialized. It's our need. We it's a essential thing for us. Okay, so human personality is determined in the consent of social interaction with other human beings. How we will able to develop our personality? According to our surrounding people, how we are interacting with our people, which kind of personality people are more in our contact, in our patient contact. According to that we are learning and we are behaving. Anxiety plays an central role in the formation of human personality. Actually, if the person shows anxiety, if the person is having anxiety, according to that anxiety, the patient feels different things, and according to that only they will perform the activities. So, early life experience with the patients influence individual development throughout the life. Means early life experiences with patients influence an individual development throughout the life. Role of the patient and the interpersonal therapist. The therapist role is active, engage the patients to establish trust and to emphasize. Means therapists have to be active in this time, and they have engage the patient to establish trust, and we should be empathetic, not sympathetic. Therapist have the patient is to be share his concern with the therapist and participate in the relationship to the best of this activity. If the patient shows concern to the therapist and have trust in the therapist and participate in the activity, then only the therapist will able to help the patient to overcome from the situation. Application to nursing. Nurse patient one to one interaction or interpersonal process is based on this model. Nurse patient one to one interaction is important, and it will help to understand patient individually and help them to overcome from their psychiatric illness. This is all about the different models in psychiatric, as we are having basically 4 models that we discussed, that is essentiality model, psychoanalytical model, behavioral model, and interpersonal model. Thank you so much.